Alright, here we are for round 3. We're going to keep this hand. It's a little land heavy. Unbridled growth doesn't, whatever, probably be cycled sooner rather than, oops. Our opponent put me on the draw. And I almost just F6 through my turn. But we caught that, we caught it. Whew. That was close. Alright. Alright, play Smuggler's Copter with some sweet white mana. Try to hold this until we can get some Revolt payoff, but you know, if we need action, we need action. Crude. The Smuggler's Copter, it's a good card. I don't know if you guys noticed. And discard that. Yeah, it feels like we effectively have a 4-card hand, if we wanted it. So, Night Market card, sure. Alrighty, alrighty. So we played Druid of the Cowl. I kind of just want a Nature's Way, the Night Market guard, but it's just so not really significant in any way. Trying to think the other ways, just the ways we can generate energy. I'm okay to just attack and use energy on it, and if they want to trade, they can trade. Yeah. I might, if I draw a swamp, I might want to throw away the forest, so. Playing it pre-combat slightly dissuades my opponent from trading. I should have sort of stacked my triggers the other way, but probably doesn't matter. Yeah, I think we're still just going to discard this. I still want my fourth land, and I want my removal spell and my 5-mana 6/6 more so than I want the Sage. So. Especially if they're going to block, which presumably they will. We might have an interesting spot next turn if we draw like another forest. Like you want to hold the extra land to discard to Smuggler's Copter, but ooh, are they missing? They're missing their 4th land. Okay. Yeah, so I think the fact that it's a swamp makes this relatively easy choice. Do want to activate the Smuggler's Copter with the Druid of the Cowl. and attack. Just having the extra, we do have a double black card in the deck, so. Yeah, we discard the Renegade map. And then, I guess I could have, yeah. Maybe I was supposed to lead by cracking the Unbridled Growth. I can't imagine not playing the Lifecraft Cavalry this turn. And having the extra card gives us more, or just deeper into, have more information to make with the looting decision of the Smuggler's Copter. So that was probably slightly missequenced. Alright, opponent is on Plains, Swamp, Night Market Guard. Could do the traditional Mind Rot in for Sage of Shayla's Claim. We might actually be the beatdown. It's likely we're the beatdown deck if our opponent's choosing to draw first. They could also choose to draw first again, and then Mind Rot would be less good, so I think we'll just leave it as is. Just give us a little bit less of a fail factor, or risk of failure. So I'm happy to run it as is. Seems good enough to me. Certainly did not really get information from that game. I wouldn't. I'm sure Smuggler's Copter's gotta be pretty cheap right now. I feel like this has a reasonable chance of being having a home in Modern, particularly in like a black-white tokens shell. You can see that this being pretty good right now, or in the future. Especially if you've got some, I don't know, Delirium or Graveyard synergies to fuel. It could be pretty good. Especially like within the black-white tokens deck, particularly, it's nobody wants to leave in their Path to Exiles, or I just get to start this with this is on the battlefield. Oh my god! I can't lose. Except I got a mulligan. Sure, really need to get some action. Yeah, Renegade map. That is action. It's not the greatest action, but we'll take it. I think I leaped the Renegade map. Sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll just play the Verdant Automaton. It should not be F6 in case they decide to try and attack our Renegade map for some reason. And we're taking 2. We are attacking. I think we just go ahead and get the value off the Vengeful Rebel, killing the Renegade here. Yeah. That seems fine to me. Like I'm sure our opponent has better targets than this, but we're getting a land out of our deck. We don't want to draw too many more lands. We would prefer to not draw any more lands, probably, honestly. and just putting a 3/2 on the battlefield. Decent chance of getting in there. Their opponent is on the mono do-nothing plan. I approve. Opponent is pressure pointing. Okay. Attack and then play Alley Strangler and Unbridled Growth post-combat. You could be rocking into a Fumigate or something, but if it happens, happens. Sorry, watching my dog play with my roommate. Or is it the other way around?
No interest in me?
Okay, that's not good for us. We do get to go ahead and slam a 6/6 trample on the next turn, so. Yeah. We do still have lots of beef, so hopefully our opponent just doesn't have like more answers, doesn't have some tidy conclusions or something. That 3-for-1 did hurt. Fairgrounds Warden, okay. Yeah, we might just be playing a 5/5 next turn, which is not terrible. Down to 2 cards. Bash for 3. This is anyone's game right now. I'd like to draw a 3-drop so that I could play Rat and Tusker into 3-drop. Tidy Conclusion. Yeah, I think we just played the 5/5. I think it's plenty big enough. I don't want to. Well, tidy conclusioning like the Fairgrounds Warden is pretty decent value. It's not. We don't have Revolt on right now. And they could have an actual bomb we need to kill instead of just getting back our own decent creature. Coming at me? Alright, I'll take it. I don't want to enable Revolt, and I don't want to just get hit by a combat trick or something when I have Tidy Conclusion available to me. Could just be a bluff, but if it is, so be it. What is this? Never. Okay. So just making infinite infinite those guys. Okay. Target opponent loses power, so it just they're on like the burnout plan. They're taking 5 here. Sage and Rats. Get 5 energy. Happily trade off the Sage for the Night Market Lookout. Things did not get sequenced super great for us. Like the one thing we could have done is we just put a counter on the Verdant Automaton instead of playing the Rebel or playing the Alley Strangler and the Unbridled Growth. But we didn't know our opponent had Yahanni's expertise or Fumigate against anything else. That line's pretty better. Even so, that line allowed us to play our Their 6/6 trample on the next turn. I mean, we're going to block with the 1/2. If something gets revolting here, as long as it's not like the white enchantment that puts a +1/+1 counter on all their guys, we're okay. Vengeful Rebel, sure. Kills the thriving rats, I guess. Alright, go ahead and attack with the Tusker. I think we just pass and then Tidy Conclusions the Fairground Warden in combat or something. Potentially see if they try and like double. I mean, I guess if they like completely gang block, they can still kill the Tusker, but. Alright, so they're just taking 5. What do we got? Are they gonna try and bounce Marionette Master? So if we tidy I guess things get pretty awkward when they do that, so I think we'll tidy conclusion that. Let's see. Yeah, we do have 9 power on board, so we die to any removal spell. But I think that would, I mean, they could have just almost forced through lethal. No, it's only one power. I thought it was 2 power for a second. Just block the Vengeful Rebel, take for a bit. And that's lethal, right? Yep. Alright, so our opponent has some more reasons for us to go ahead and take out 1 toughness creatures. Opponent did not show us flyers. Prey upon might be fine. I just think we're a little bit light on creatures in general. Could still run the Mind Rot if we really wanted to. Could run a Rogue Refiner. If we add 1 island, we technically have 4 sources for it, but Aid from the Cowl. So like Die Young, Tidy Conclusion, Onslaught, Cruel Finality, and Nature's Way. Yeah, it's too many misses. I would love the Rogue Refiner, just bad on the mana. Mind Rot's just so much worse when you're on the play, and we're definitely going to choose to play. Alright, fine. Yep, that's a mulligan. And that's a keep. Do I don't think I really want that. I'd like to be able to draw forest naturally so we don't have to, so we can leave the map around for Vengeful Rebel. Never get there. Good news is we should be able to start getting the Smuggler's Copter. Never mind. Yep. Okay. Mediocre at best. Beatdowns commence. Good news is that does power up Die Young quite a bit. Let's see. If we attack, I don't want to just play Verdant Automaton and then like threaten the double block. It's just very, very dicey. Yeah, I think we just play attack and presumably not trade, and then play Verdant Automaton afterwards. My opponent just has so many cards in hand. And the rats thrive. It's like New York City in here. Aether Inspector. Okay. Let's see if I attack with the Sage. I can then, if they block, I can Vengeful Rebel. Kill the rat. I think that seems fine. I don't think they're going to block here, is the deal. Yeah. They don't block, and then you play Aether Herder. Henny's expertise is not great for them right now, so this kills the Aether Inspector. I'm assuming that's just not going to happen for the moment. putting 3 / kind of almost 4 power on the board instead of adding a +1/+1 counter here seems preferable. Fairgrounds Warden gets the Aether Herder, presumably. It'd be nice if we could draw something to turn on Revolt and get our Vengeful Rebel to kill that. So we're going to take 5 here. Assuming they don't make a servo. They did make a servo, okay. So we only take 4. Okay. Does this really do anything on defense? I'm thinking of just like attacking and then just so I can get the Vengeful Rebel online. If not, I think I need to die young the Fairgrounds Warden. I'm down to 2 cards in hand. Maybe if I just die young the Fairgrounds Warden. So let's see. I don't think they're going to block. They might block with the servo. I don't. Yeah, I see. I'm just going to die young that Warden. Yep, spend 3 energy, go to 4, go to 6. Hope our opponent floods out. They don't, as is right now, they don't really have good attacks. They did have Make Obsolete was an instant, right? Garrison, sure. Yep, Make Obsolete is an instant. Alright. So let's see, if we Vengeful Rebel away, the 2/3, I guess we probably, the 2/3 Vigilance is a little bit better. Attacking with the Aether Herder into the Mobile Garrison is not where we really want to be. Yeah, Henny's Expertise is pretty bad for them too right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Just draw a card now. It's possible it's just supposed to sit on the Verdant Automaton, but I really want to get deeper. Like, playing the Ridge Scale Tusker with the big board is so good. And getting value from the Rebel is pretty good. Assuming they don't, yeah, don't play the like bounce bound guy spell. Yeah, here we go. I'm not going to attack into the mobile garrison. They've got 3 cards in hand and are just casting none of it. This could be a Henny's expertise. It's not really advantageous, super advantageous for them to play that right now. But I'm going to go ahead and slam the Tusker. And I'm not going to attack with the Aether Herder at this time anyway. I will attack with the Vengeful Rebel as a 4/3. They can... I guess there's no reason to really even do that. So they can do a double block. That doesn't seem great for me right now. If we draw another removal spell, we'll have pretty good attacks probably. This playing the Red Scale Tusker will save Aether Herder from expertise if needed. Start just popping some counters on the Verdant Automaton. Don't really see a need to play the Thriving Rats. It's very suspicious for them to have 5 mana and just do nothing. The expertise, and they kind of have to expertise now, and that trades 3 creatures of mine for 3 creatures of theirs. Or not. Do they have good blocks against the 5/5? Not really. Well, I guess they can block with the Garrison and Thriving Rats. That's decent blocks. Guess that was a reason to attack with the Rebel last turn, as it makes future... I'm just going to go ahead and attack with the Rebel. Makes future attacks with the Aether Herder and Red Scale Tusker much better. I'm going to hold this swamp in case they have the black implement, so I can discard that without losing too much value. Sure. Okay. Didn't notice my opponent was complaining. I guess that's when I played the Tusker. I don't think our draws have been super amazing. Playable. Henny's expertise will not kill the Verdant Automaton no more. Okay, no block. This allows Vengeful Rebel to kill Vengeful Rebel, which is fine. Oh, that one. Okay, that I Harpooner too. The mobile garrison's annoying. Like, I don't think we can attack and basically trade Aether Herder for mobile garrison right now. Doesn't seem like a great idea. I will play out land so we can get into double activation of the Verdant Automaton event at some point. But not right now. That's not probably something good for me. Exquisite Archangel. Okay, yeah, that's not good for me. Okay, that's... probably should just go ahead and kill that right now. Yeah, let's just go ahead and kill that right now. Possible I was supposed to play out the forest. I think holding the Thriving Rats is okay because if I draw my whatever the Lifecrafter's Bestiary, I can cycle it right away. But playing another forest to get 2 activations on the Verdant Automaton seems like it would have done potentially some work. Scrounging Bendar. Yep. Opponent is a little bit behind on clock, but probably plenty of time to finish this game. They're pressure pointing the Verdant Automaton. I don't think growing any of my creatures right now is or bandaring any of my creatures right now is super good, so I'll go ahead and target that. But Druid of the Cowl enables me to start doing this twice a turn. I think I probably should have attacked with the Aether Herder that turn. Maybe if I make this a 5/5, that doesn't really still doesn't do anything. Still gonna block. Can't just go ahead and take it. Sure. Kills the Bandar. Okay. Can make this up to an 8-9. And they just have to kind of super gang block. I think I'm going to start by just attacking with the Aether Herder. I think I was supposed to do that last turn, but whatever. Yep, this is fun. Thriving Rats being down opens up a lot worse, a lot better attacks in the future. I mean, trading 4-4 for 2-3 is not great, but okay. Our opponent drew a bunch of lands. Yeah, I think we had it kind of covered anyway. But so 2-1, not bad.